What's good, YouTube? And happy Godzilla Day and National Sandwich Day. There's some deals out there on that too, but we'll talk more about Godzilla Day in a bit. First off, Max Rarity Branded is reaching next levels. I think it is safe to say this is the next Max Rarity Hero, Max Rarity Mermail, where it's just going to defy gravity for some time. And I always say to never underestimate what a structure deck can do. I could not have called anything like this in the collector market for it. At $600 in sales to even $720 and $750 for 2 copies, and the listings now lining up at $630, $640, $655. I think this is wild. There's still the 30th promotion somewhere down there, but Max Rarity Branded players flexing this one, you've got a gem. Also, Granganol is going crazy up, almost double versus where it was just at recently at $324, and actually selling at the $320 to $300 range. It finding its way back into the metagame really has pushed these. And then Albion, not getting a reprint anywhere yet, is headed towards $50 for both versions. This is kind of wild. $45 lowest and quickly into the 50s for the OG, and the 10 Prismatic Secret is already there at $52. I don't envy anybody who wants to go out and get the rest of the pieces of the deck because they discovered it from the structure deck. But for people who are max raritying this, it's gotta be just a bit painful, right? Blazing Cartesia Alter Art is also back to the triple digits. It's at $120. Remember this falling out like completely into the 50s and how that was kind of a sign that the set might not be doing too good? Stampede itself is starting to go back up consistently, and this now sits atop the set for the most part. It is just wild to see. The next card is the Alter Art Called by the Grave. Shaddoll Fusion, also in the set, has gone back up into the 40s. We had covered that it was recently bought out, so it was already pushing up, but look at all these sales since in the $40 range, clearing out after the 38s and the 32s. So it is managing to do it. Now, Godzilla Day is here on TCG Player, so use that TCG Player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying. But seriously, you have to spend like, I think, $150, and 7,500 orders will get access to this. But if you go to the front page on TCG Player, I think you'll see everything. These are the previous year's promos to see how they're doing. However, if we go to the sales data, oh look, there's a sale today and a sale before. It's not like the Chase one's moving the most in the world, and this actually got bought out today to the $90 point. Somebody sent me one of these in, thank you so much, and it is $30 to $25 before that, but like now people bought this out during Godzilla Day, might be trying to make it look a little bit stronger. Like I said, spend $150 plus in order to get this is that banner on the front page, but I think they still have stock at this point with the video going up, or that banner should be gone. The sealed promo pack from last year is where it's at, I suppose. $80 and actual sales, but 2 of them are today and 2 were throughout the year, and 1 was at $70. So it's not like these are the most populated, and it seems like Godzilla Day really gets things moving. Something I honestly like Godzilla are the Godzilla lands. I got these a while ago with the secret layer drop at retail. They were $30. $110 at this point, and going individually after them seems like the more economic play. I guess you don't get the box, but seriously, the sealed box is going for $100+ at this point. I think I have 5 of these tucked away somewhere, and I don't even know where. And then the most important thing, the merch. Giant Condor gets official merch. I think the Americans actually pushed this the most, and even rated voting over on the Japanese market. We are not to see OCG land man. But seriously, they raided the Godzilla polls and made Condor get picked from versus Ibera, and so appeared briefly, died instantly, loved eternally, giant Condor. You'll see me in this shirt at some point. Now back to the Yu-Gi-Oh market. I think it was nice to go through a few Godzilla things for Godzilla Day, though, with the actual promo being an incentive for sale. Upstart Goblin quarter century secret rare peaks back into the triple digits and has consistent sales there. Being only 3 points in Genesis, some people are affording to play this, especially towards the more degenerate decks. Yeah, this is kinda wild. Then we have Photon Delta Wing. A friend brought this one up to me and I was like, I don't know why I would think it would be Genesis Copium, but let me know if you know why the I want access version is up. The graph's a little broken. It says 12, but all the recent sales are more towards 8, 9. Let's refresh and see if we can get more sales data there. And yeah, a while ago, it looks like it was selling even higher. Maybe there was some support announcement or something this worked with. My conspiracy string theory, if it wasn't Genesis, is all this Gradius stuff is getting attention and it's a spaceship. That wouldn't make too much sense. But the collector rare is not really moving the most. It's like $16 and the market price was $15. So just be aware that people are eating this card up, and let me know if you know a reason why. Duoterion apparently will be searching a piece of Magnet Warrior support, and that's why the super rare has been bought out. That's kind of wild for bonding spell and trap from deck. We'll see if that name translation does keep and if it works that way in the OCG, but so far that's what the Discord has said, and there's a comment that costs like nothing if you need a minute for Magnet Warriors. Magnet Warriors and I have a long history if you've been to the streams. Dragoonity Knight Luin is not the most in the world. It is spiking up right now. Lots of these have free shipping if you want to add it from a seller, but apparently with the new Halka Brax as well as Dragoonity getting support, this is something you want, and it only comes out as a rare from Cybernetic Horizon. And rares have found their ways to be $1 to $2, so that does make sense that people would want to grab it ahead of time. Secretarion Dragon we covered somewhat recently, and it has spiked even further. One copy at 18, then 20, and then 25s for the I just want access version. Borreload Furious we covered at $3 to $5, and I suggested it. It is now towards $9 to $10. Never underestimate where a structure deck card itself can end up. But seriously, this one found itself in multiple metagames. It just made sense that you might want to have access to it, and it is up there. And then finally, Chaos Angel has continued to go back up, and my suggestion from before still holds. Get the ultimate rare at these prices. It's barely anything more than the other versions, and it's like right there. It's $5 more than, say, if you're going to go get the 10 version, and it's towards 30, 31, 32 if you need a copy for your deck. That small upgrade could end up being worth a lot more if this gets reprinted somewhere else as an ultra, or heck, a secret again, because Konami has such a great track record. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these conversations, and I couldn't help myself with Godzilla Day, so not the Yu-Gi-Oh merch, even the Godzilla cards, how dare he?